guys, welcome back. Today I bring you a little get ready with me, so let's just jump in. I begin by priming my face with the Becca Backlit Primer, and then I went on to my eyes. And first I took one of the light, white cream shades from the original Tartelette palette and put that all over my lid. Then I took one of the medium browns from that palette and a crease brush and put that in my crease. And with that same shade, I took a small blending brush, crease brush, something like that, from e.l.f. and blended everything out. And I think I took a darker brown and added that as well. And then I'm taking Fireball from Urban Decay. It's a duochrome, and I'm putting that all over my lid. It didn't come out how I wanted, so you'll see in a second. I go in with Fix Plus from MAC to wet my brush, and then you really see the color. Oh, but first I tried to put it in my crease, I guess. And then I went in with Vintage from Makeup Geek and that same crease brush from earlier. Put that in to deepen up my crease. How many times can I say crease? And then this is Peach Smoothie or Peaches and Cream. I forgot which one. But I used that to blend out the crease and a little above it. And here I go. I wet the brush and went back in with Fireball from Urban Decay, and now you can really see the pigmentation. And it's a duochrome, so it goes from like this orangey red to this peach. I don't know how to describe it, but I really like it. I got the small size in my June Ipsy bag. And then I went in with this loose pigment from Jessie's Girl. It looks white, but it has like a green shift to it. So as you might be able to tell, I didn't know what I was going to do. This is pure experimentation. So I put that on, and then I thought it was a little too green for the look. But I committed to it, and then I took my blending brush and blended out my crease. And then I went in with a eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. I'll put it in the description or something. I forgot what it's called. But it's like a pink shimmery color. I think it's a pink foiled, and I forgot what it's called. But I went in and put that over where I put the pigment. And then I went in with the highlight shade from the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells trio and used that on my brow bone as a highlight. And then I just went back in with that Vintage shade from Makeup Geek to deepen the crease because some of it got blended away. And now onto the rest of my face. I took one of my favorite foundations, which is the Makeup Forever HD stick, and applied that directly on my face, and then used a flat kabuki foundation brush from IT Cosmetics to blend that out. I love this brush foundation duo. And I pretty much used one coat. I put a second coat on a couple of places, but I didn't need that much. And then I'm going in with the brightener shade from Maybelline, their Adria concealer. I'm putting that on to help cancel out my dark circles. And I don't remember what that brush is called, but it's like a pointed foundation brush, and I love it for concealer. And then I went in with Maybelline Fit Me, just to, that's closer to my complexion, and put that on so my under eyes didn't look so pinky. And then I'm using the e.l.f. under eye setting powder to set that so I won't crease. And this is a new product from Maybelline. It's their contour highlight. I think it's just their contour stick. Half of it's like a matte highlight shade, the other is a matte contour shade, and I just used the contour. And I really like how this applies. And it looks as natural as a contour can look. It looks pretty natural. It's not over dramatic. And it lasts a long time. And then with a limited edition stick highlighter from Wet n Wild, I applied that on the high points of my face, and then I set everything with the NYC translucent setting powder and used a duo fiber face brush. I went a little ham with the highlight and used a pretty dewy foundation, so it was very glowy. I just wanted to tone it down a bit. Then I went in with my Physicians Formula Bronze Booster bronzer, and I just put that everywhere I put the contouring shade, just to warm everything up and kind of set that as well. And then with Flower Child from Becca, I apply my blush, and I thought I went a little heavy-handed on that, so I took my duo fiber brush that I used for my setting powder and just blended that out some more. And then went in with Urban Decay Sin, one of their new highlighters, and put that on top of where I put the cream highlight. And couldn't get over how glowy my face was. And then back to my eyes, I used a Marc Jacobs black eyeliner and filled in my top waterline, and then on my bottom waterline used the NYX Wonder Pencil, I believe that's what it's called, to brighten up my eyes. And then I curled my eyelashes, as you can see, and then go in with mascara, and I'm using the CoverGirl, what's it called, Supersizer mascara, which I really like. And then I poked myself in the eye like 2 or 3 times. I didn't learn my lesson for some reason. And then the video cuts out, so here's me moving on to my final step, which is my lips. I just put on some Lipsil because they were dry, and picked out a matte lip cream from NYX. I believe the shade is Antwerp, if I'm saying that correctly. And set everything with the Maybelline's setting spray. And there you go. I was actually pleasantly surprised with how this came out, because at one point I thought it was going to be a mess. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, y'all have a great day. Bye.